to start with our dynamic warm-up. That means that we want to move our muscles. This is a dynamic way of getting your muscles ready for a more intense effort. Stretching is always done at the end in order to release our muscles. Here we go. At first, just straight run. Go maybe a little faster. Then we go backpedaling. Couple times. We're going to do some high knees. As always, we're working on our opposites, so we're going to go to the butt kicks to do the back of the legs. We go to kicking, high kicks, and then we're going to do the mule or the back kicks. Now back kicks or mule kicks. I'm going to alternate. First mule. Okay, now I'm just going to do the back kick by raising my leg. All right, now for our growing, open the gate and coming back, closing the gate. Open, 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 open. Now we're going to close the gate, the opposite motion. This. Close the gate. Nice big circles. Okay, let's do some jumping. So skipping. Try to skip for height a little bit and the other way. Excellent. Now let's just do a couple sprints in order to get our blood flow, our heart rate going up. So we'll start with 70 to 80% speed. We're going to go backwards and then forward. Again, 70 to 80%. Good. Then forward. Okay. Now we're going a little faster. 70 to 80%, first backward. And forward. All right, and finally, maximum speed. It's a short space, so you're not going to reach the maximum speed, but try to go fast. And forward. Great. Now we're going to do the upper part because we've done all the legs. Our blood flow is going. Our breathing is good. So let's start with the head. Head rotations. Other side. Now let's go to the shoulders. First backwards. And so you have to have a strong upper body. Forward. Strong and flexible. That's the idea. Okay, chest and back. So open the chest, open the back. Great. Now our core area, first horizontal and then vertical. So get in a very stable position. First we can go single hit. You can do it in different ways. There's not only one way to do this. And then, which is the one I like more, double hit. So you go lighter, deeper, lighter, deeper, lighter, deeper. Excellent. Now we're gonna go on the vertical side. Make sure that you're well balanced and that you're warmed up for this. So at first, go just a little bit, then a little further, further this way, and then a couple what you really try to go furthest. Great. We warmed up a little bit our hip flexors and thighs doing our runs, but let's give it a little extra by doing some quads stretches, but in a dynamic way. So you do it short, you let go, then you pull a little bit more, and one more time. Same thing for the glutes. For the glutes, you bend your legs a little bit, and you let your body fall, come back up. Body goes deeper, come back up. Deepest, come back up. Good. Now for the hamstring, you straighten your legs. So you go at first, almost feet, up, and you touch your toes, up, then you go fully into the floor, and up. Good. A little bit of warm up for the calves. Calf raises. 8 to 10. Great. And now we're going to finish with our ankles clockwise rotations. You want ankles that are very flexible, also to prevent injury. Now we're going to go counterclockwise with the left foot, clockwise with the right foot, and then counterclockwise with the right foot. This one is a little awkward for me, but it's very useful. Great. This was our dynamic warm-up. We're now ready for some. Okay, evergreen runners, time for a little agility. Today's drill is called the lateral line shuffle or lateral line touches. We're going to try two of them. One is going to be more for like pure agility and speed. The other one is going to be a little more for the leg burn, for that power side, all right? So it works like this. You're going to be starting on one line, and there's another line right there. We're going to use the edge of the circle, so we're going to go about through here. And the purpose is to go and touch the line with your hand, but without bending your back too much. You want to use your thighs. So slowly look like this. You're going to start, you start on the line, you say go. You go, shuffle, touch, shuffle, touch, shuffle, touch, shuffle, touch. You can also choose to do larger shuffles, so you're going to be doing this. Okay? 2 steps instead of 3. That works. Okay, the first challenge, pure speed, set of 10, shorter distance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready, and go. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that felt good. And you should definitely start feeling the burn. Now we're actually going to go for the leg burner challenge. Because the space is wider, and we're going to try to stay down at all times. So we're still going to be doing 10. Every time that I come back through the middle, I will count it. Left, right. Okay? Are we ready? Legs are already burning, stay down. You're still touching the line. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Whoa, that felt good.
All right, guys, are you ready for the animal challenge of the day? All right, we're going to do today cheetah sprints. So, what does a cheetah do? Cheetah is one of the animals in the world with the fastest acceleration. So on this exercise, we're going to focus on really lengthening our stride. I've set myself up with a triangle behind me. So I'm going to run around the 3 sides of the triangle. On the first length, I'm going to be kind of finding my rhythm with the stride, going at about 60-70%. The next side, the back of the triangle, I'm going to be pushing it from 70 to 80%. And then on the final stride, when I'm coming back in here, I'm going to be going all out. I want to be going full cheetah speed. All right, we ready to go? Let's try it. All right, did you guys feel fast like a cheetah on that one? Good job, nice.
To accelerating, stopping, running slowly, so different speeds. And especially the accelerating part is particularly important. As you see behind me, I have set up these two cones in the back and these two cones in the front. So we have a rectangle, and we're going to use that for one of the classic games for kids, which is the red light, green light game. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to modify it to our purposes so that we have a green light, a yellow light, and a red light. So the red light is going to be our red cone right here. When I'm at this cone, I am going to stop. Now, whenever I'm on the sections that are shorter, so between those two in the back and these two in the front, I'm going to be on light. So I'm actually going to go at a slower pace. Instead, when I'm going through the long sections, so these two, then I'm going to accelerate as much as possible. That's my green light. All right, let me show you an example, and then we're gonna play some. We're gonna do some different rounds. All right, I'm gonna start at red light. Here I'm stopped, and I'm just gonna catch my breath. Of course, now that I'm starting, I don't need to catch my breath. So, red light. We're going to go into yellow light. So nice, easy jog. And then green light is where you accelerate. So light. And then you go green again. And I stop at red. Hopefully that makes it clear. You get a good idea. So yellow light, slow jog. Green light, acceleration. Yellow, slow. Green, stop. Okay, let's do 3 rounds like that. Here we go. Jog. And stop. Catch your breath. Yellow. Green. Yellow. Green. And stop. Now I'm going to reverse it just for fun. We're going to start green, yellow, stop. Stop. One more time. As you notice, one thing that I'm trying to do in the acceleration is do the first 2 or 3 steps really short and quick, and then lengthen my stride. All right, you try at home, and hopefully you get that good rhythm and find your highest speed.
Well, hey, cross-country runners, are you ready to practice some backpedaling? This is great for speed and balance. You also have to be careful not to fall on your keister. Now, one of those things that you want to do when you're backpedaling is really think about lifting up your feet as you're going. These heels can be a real fall hazard, so watch what you're doing as you're moving backwards through the back pedal. I'll show you how I can work up speed just in a straight line, and then we'll try for some zigzags. Are you ready? Here we go. We're backpedaling. And then I might work my way back. Right, are you ready for some zigzag patterns through the cones? It's okay to take this slow at first, and then once you're feeling comfortable, work up for some speed. You can see I've set up a line of cones. You might want to check out your spacing. Also, you can use anything you have at home. It doesn't have to be cones. Old t-shirt, dish towel, those all work for cones. Okay, are you ready to get going? I'm going to make sure I pick up my feet. Oh, I just ate my hair. Okay, watch where you're going. Watch those cones, nice and steady. Pick up those feet, pick up those feet. And then on your way back, try going a little bit faster. Maybe let your feet do the guiding. Excellent. Nice work. How are your legs feeling? Give that a try. Maybe try 5 or 10 reps, depending on how you're feeling. Have fun out there.
Okay, runners, after all these drills, it's time to get to the bread and butter of cross country. We're going to our endurance run, and our course for the day will be 4 minutes of jogging, and I want you to incorporate 10 jumps in this 4-minute jog. All right? We're going to follow some different patterns, make it fun, find a little course, an open area, go around the house, go around your table in the living room. Let's get a little creative. All right, here we go. I'm going to start running and incorporate the jumps. Again, 4 minutes, 8 jumps. Okay, here we go. One, two. Well, running in a circle is not that much fun. I'm going to start zigzagging a little bit. Well, how about a little bit of cutting, sharp angles? Good. 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 And 8. All right. 4 minutes. Make sure you get at least that. If you want to go for a longer one, great job. I will see you next time.
Okay, so now we're going to try a couple more moderately more advanced core exercises we can do. So before we were just doing the straight push-ups, which are great, and really you can be doing those at every single practice. Now, once you get starting to do more sets, like maybe start with 2 sets, move to 3 sets, it's going to get kind of repetitious and actually not as good for you doing the exact same hand position, same movement each time. So before we were doing hands about shoulder width apart, it looked roughly like this. Again, flat butt, flat back for virtually all of these types of movements. We're just going down and back up. Again, try to get to our chest down, even if you use your knees, okay? The next one is going to work the chest area a little bit more, the pectoral muscles. But it's still going to work your whole arm, so this gives you a slightly different look. And that's where we're going to go a little bit further out, beyond shoulder length. Really try to think about pushing upward and not outward when you do this stuff. So we're going to go down, and then back up. Again, keeping everything nice and good technique. You'll start to feel that more in here. This is the most hardcore of the 3, the diamond push-up. Some of you have already seen this and really like that a lot. For this one, we're keeping the same posture with our whole bodies, but now we're going to go further inside. That's going to work your shoulders and your tricep muscles a little bit more, but you're still working the whole body. You're also saying to the body, the more different kind of looks you can do with these types of exercises, the more complete it's going to be for your muscles and kind of for your athleticism. So, for this one, make a diamond, put it in here. This will be difficult at first. So if you only do like 1 or 2 of these, that's fine. We're still staying nice and tight and pushing up through. Nice and tight, and then up and through. By the way, something we call a plank is absolutely fine to kind of hold at the very end. Usually in practice, some of you might remember, we do the preamble to the Constitution or some other fun thing. And then finally we're back down and up. All right, so those are variations on push-ups you can do. Okay, so now we're going to see some stretching that you can do while standing up. This is particularly ideal, not just because these are some great stretches, but also if you're outside at a park, or especially if it's, Seattle and it's raining out, you want to get in the wet grass and wet dirt, you can do all these without having to really get yourself all dirty or messed up with water. So, we're going to start off with one of the biggest muscle groups you have, the quads. Really important for pretty much any sport you do, but particularly for cross country. This one, you want to practice a little bit to get your balance. What we're going to do is literally just pick up your right leg, hold it back. It helps to just look at something off in the distance. I'm looking at Stefano's schedule on the wall right now. And we hold that, and we try to hold that for about 30 seconds. If it's not stretching enough, push your hips slightly forward, this direction more. That'll get more of a stretch in here, and you should feel it there. Exact same thing with the left. I'm staring now because it really helps to have something to look at. That's the quad stretch, really important. Also, we've already done the hamstring stretch on the ground. You can also do that almost as easily just standing up. So for this one, we're just going to touch our toes. We've been doing this since you were in preschool. Just, again, we're not bouncing. We're just going straight down and try to get at least touching the ground. You go further, maybe get your palms on the ground. And where you should be feeling this is all the way in the back of your legs. Variations on that real quickly. Crossover, right over left. Continue that. That's really going to focus it on your back leg. And then cross over the other direction. Oh man, now I'm going to do that. I'm putting that totally on right back here on this right leg. Okay, another great standing stretch you can do. Find yourself a flat space. It can be a pole, it can be a wall, it can be a table. This works now your calves. Literally all you do is put your foot, you need legs to like a 45-degree angle, and just gently start to push your hips further and further forward. You should be feeling that all the way on the back of your calves. Do the same thing with the other foot. If you need more of a stretch, push your hips further and further forward towards the object. And that gets you a really good stretch back here. Okay, last one. You've been doing this work with your arms. Wouldn't it be great to get those a nice stretch as well? Well, two very easy ones. It's literally just take your arm, pull it back with the other hand towards your chest. That'll get your chest and your trap. Do it the same way with this. That's for all those push-ups you've been doing. The way to also work your back, as you've been doing through your calisthenics, is take one arm back and think about pulling down with the other hand on your elbow. That you'll feel way back here. If you're really flexible, you can reach back and actually try to shake hands with yourself. Do it the other direction. Where are you? There we go. And try to shake hands again. And you really get a nice stretch in the back of your arms. There's some great standing stretches that you can do in a relatively small amount of time. Great job, everybody.